And welcome back to the Daily News. With me now is Seretha Tuttle and her brother, Terrance Green. You were a green.
Yes, I was.
And wearing green. Family from St. Helena Island. And we have an event to talk about that comes up on October 27th. But
correct.
A little bit about your family.
Yeah, sure. We years ago when we had moved back into the Beaufort area, my husband and I, we were in Colorado, and my sister was in D.C. So we moved home around the same time, and that was we were sitting around our dinner table one evening, complimenting ourselves on how good our food was, right. And we said, you know what, we need to share, our recipes and share this food. And someone said, yeah, let's start a restaurant.
Right.
And then someone else said, yeah, let's call it the Gullah House. And so because my sister was a chef and her husband were chefs, and very trained, and we did a lot of the research in Gullah foods and African-based foods. And then people would come into the restaurant and want to know, well, what is Gullah? Yes. And so we had to have an answer for that. We had researched the foods and the history of that, but we had not done, the full culture. And so that started my mother's touring company, her research into Gullah. And so today she's a preservationist and promotes the Gullah culture.
Amazing. And so your tour company is continuing
It's
on.
continuing, yes.
And it's Gullah and Geechie.
Gullah and Geechie Mahn Tours.
Mahn Tours.
Yes.
But the event, Terrance, is going to be at the Black Chamber of Commerce on Bladen Street in Beaufort on Thursday the 27th.
That's correct. That's correct. So it's a pop-up restaurant event, and it's going to be sort of a return to a lot of the favorite items, menu items from the restaurant. And we have live jazz, which will feature Delbert Felix, who's a local musician who's toured with the Branford and Wynton Marsalis. Oh, wow. And so we'll have a jazz trio. So it'll be world-class jazz. Yeah. And as my sister mentioned, our other sister who's a chef, she's going to be preparing a wonderful menu along with one of the previous chefs who's coming down from DC to participate. So it's going to be wonderful food. There's several.
When you say wonderful food, give me an example.
Okay. So
like one or two dishes.
One or two. So there are a couple items that were featured in Southern Living magazine. One is the Miss Hannah's casserole, which is a shrimp, cheese, and grits casserole. And the other is something called the Deacon gumbo, which is a chicken, sausage, okra gumbo. Both of those were featured in Southern Living. But we're going to have frogmore stew, a pan-fried whiting, sort of with a Caribbean seasoning, a smutta steak, vegetarian options as well.
Yeah. Sounds delicious.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be.
And there are two seatings, you were telling me.
Right, we have two seatings. One seating is from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then the second is from 8:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m.
And there's still tickets available?
Yes.
And where do you go to get the tickets?
You can go online to eventbrite.com.
Okay, and it's officially called the Gullah House Restaurant 30th Reunion.
That's correct.
Correct.
And besides the food, just the camaraderie and the fellowship and of being there at the event, but everything that the Gullah Geechie nation, the history,
Right.
just helping people understand the beauty and the legacy of the tradition of Gullah through the food, but through the music
That's
too.
right.
Yes.
That's right.
Through all of it.
Yeah.
That's right. All the past employees that worked for us will be there. A lot of people that would frequent the restaurant, once they found out that we were going to be doing this pop-up style, they have called and made reservations to come. So it's really going to be a reunion, the community, and we'll reflect and enjoy the food and the great music.
Yeah.
Is your mom excited about it?
She is.
Yeah, she's very excited.
Very excited. She's very excited about it.
And again, your sister is the chef.
She's the
along
chef.
with.
Correct.
Yes. Very, very good. Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead and get your ticket for the event on the 27th of October, the Black Chamber of Commerce in downtown Beaufort on Bladen Street. Have a wonderful event.
Thank you.
Thank
Looking
you so
forward to
much.
it.
Yes.
Thank you so
All right.
much for having us.
And we'll be right back with more Daily News. Stay with us.